So I have a super duper long list. Will I keep calling people out for their mental mediocrity? Probably.
I mean, I have no problem with you calling them out for their mental mediocrity. Just don't call people names.
I'm not calling any person a name.
You call
I'm calling
someone
people
an idiot.
I'm saying people can be idiots.
Yeah,
And you tell me I'm wrong?
He wasn't singling out one person.
I did
He
not
said, if you think this, you're an idiot.
Then you're an idiot. Well,
Okay.
Well,
if you
how
think,
is that wrong,
if
people?
you think pyramids are on the moon, then
You're an
crazy.
idiot. If you think
Call
that
your best friend like that.
if you what? Why you got
He ain't gonna see it.
why are you
Plus,
why
I've
are
already told him.
you throwing him under the bus?
He thought pyramids were on the moon.
Then maybe they are.
That means you crazy.
No, there's the dark side of the moon. You ever been over there? You don't know what's over there.
Okay, but the dark
No,
side,
you
the dark side
can't even.
changes
you-
every time.
no, it
turns.
does not.
Yeah, it
We
does.
only see one side of the moon all the time.
But it's turning.
No, it is turning, but we only see one side of the moon all of the time. Look it up, people.
You got a phone in your hand.
See, it's spinning, it's rotating. But its rotation is so slow that as it goes around us, it's locked in with us. So yes, it's going this way, but it's so slow that as we turn, it keeps one face to us the whole time. That's why the face in the moon is always facing us. There's a name for this. I forget what it's called. Geosynchronous, maybe? There's a name for it. I can't remember what it is. But yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry. We don't see the dark side of the moon. Ever. Kind of why it's called the dark side of the moon.
So if we don't see it,
There's pyramids over there.
You're saying that people who live on the moon.
No, I'm saying
the pyramids.
I'm saying Steve Rogers is there.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Steve is on the moon
No, he's not.
with Fury.
He's not on the moon.
He might be on the dark side
He's not on the moon.
Did
with
you
the
get-
Skrulls.
Did you get
Plus,
the
you
thing?
can't.
The what thing?
The May the 4th thing?
I don't understand. What thing are
The
you
show
referring to?
that the show that was coming out.
You know what, Bad Batch?
Yeah.
I got it.
Did you watch it yet?
I'm in the middle of it. I started watching it last night and then I started falling asleep.
How long are the episodes?
An hour plus.
How many episodes are
I
out?
have one.
One. It
One
just
came out May
on May
4th. And another one will be out tomorrow.
Wow, 2 in a week? In the
Yeah,
same
because
week?
they did one on May 4th. And then they're doing one tomorrow. And then it'll be every Friday. The Bad Batch, man. Oh, and apparently, I did not know this, that the Bad Batch was actually in Clone Wars. These
say that
characters,
before?
these characters were actually in like the last 2 seasons of the Clone Wars. I did not know
I
that.
thought you said that before.
I did not know that they were. I thought they were like around during the time of the Clone Wars. But I didn't know that these characters have had a whole world, like a whole life in the Clone Wars.
Is this an animated?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh, it's good. It's good. Trust me.
I don't dig the animated.
Ah, you
ones.
might dig this one because I didn't like Clone Wars, but I like this.
I don't enjoy the animated.
And
I
you know
don't
what's funny?
wrong
Because
with
all the
me,
stuff
but-
in space, even in Mando, it's all animated.
Yeah.
So it's like the ships and all that stuff. Like anything when they get away
except
from
the
the,
cockpits,
it's
right?
like they're right.
Yeah.
They're it's all looks animated, so it looks as good as Mando did. Yeah, it looks good. It's good. Oh no, I did watch the whole episode. I did finish it.
And we looked up the chronological order of all of the Star Wars so far.
We looked up the Machete Order, the chronological order.
That one is just whichever. I think that one's like the popular ones first, like the ones that people like, because they put one at the very bottom.
Nobody likes the Phantom Menace. I don't know why.
I don't know.
I know one thing. For those people that were alive when the Phantom Menace came out, they were excited and hyped up over the Phantom Menace as people were, maybe more so than people were for Return of the Jedi. Because we hadn't had any Star Wars anything since Return of the Jedi, and it was like, okay, now we're gonna go back and tell you how we got there, and people were ready for it. And then you had a Darth Maul, and it was like, hell yes.
Yeah.
I am down for this. And, you know, I don't have a problem with anything that the Star Wars world has done, really. They keep the stories going. Keep them going.
Yeah, some of their choices in the later movies are a little dumb. But.
Yeah, but the world is dumb. You know?
Oh yeah, all of it's.
And I like,
fantasy.
and my 2 cents here, if you're gonna watch it in release order.
Yeah.
Then
First.
if you want to go back and watch it in chronological order, that should be interesting. But it's not gonna make any sense, but it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
But definitely first watches, release order. Do that.
And I don't know.
And apparently, because on every May 4th, a thing pops up of me making you and Keegan watch Star Wars or whatever. I think it was Star Wars that year. Watching Star Wars in Thailand. And it pops up in my Facebook. And I always share it again. But Keegan has fallen off. Keegan doesn't like Star Wars. So what we have to do is tie her down.
Mommy hasn't seen all of them either.
Nope.
You're still
You didn't see
missing,
Rogue
like,
One, right?
4 movies.
I don't know. The one
Solo,
I saw.
Rogue One, 8, and 9. You're still missing.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Yep.
I watched something recently.
You watched
You
7.
watched 7.
And
Mando.
Mando.
But Mando was before 8 and 9, and after Solo and Rogue One. It's in between those.
Yeah.
Because Solo and Rogue One are before 4, 5, and 6.
Yes. Yeah, we're gonna have to take Keegan, strap her to a chair,
And
don't
Mommy.
let her up. Well, she only has to come in when the other one's coming. So we'll strap her down when Keegan gets there.
Keegan had to watch.
All?
All of them, except for 4, 5, and 6. I think
No,
those are the only ones she has seen.
Wait, she's seen.
That's
4,
what
5,
you
and
had
6?
us watch, even though
Oh.
I had watched all of them up to the point.
But she doesn't remember it now.
20.
So that means she's got to watch it again.
See,
Would you say it was gonna take 2 days to watch them all back to back to back to back to back to back to back? No sleeping.
For the narcoleptic, that's
I don't-
possible.
I don't know. That was my playlist.
I know, but it took a day and a
No.
half, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
So
Without the show, without Mando in it, and without any of the animated.
the thing is, she's seen Mendo.
No, she
No,
does
she
not.
has not.
Oh, then
Keegan
she's-
has not
Then we
seen
definitely
Mando.
have to strap her down.
We are the only ones that watch Mando. She didn't.
Well,
She knows of the Grogu. but she
of
has
the
not seen.
of the
Baby Yoda.
Grogu.
of as far as the parenting situation goes,
She also hasn't seen any of the Star Trek movies.
as
That
far
right
as the
there is
parenting situation goes, we are
bad
definitely
parenting.
failed when it comes to the Star Wars and the Star Trek. When it comes
Granted.
to the Keegan poop,
I've seen very little of the shows for Star Trek.
you probably like the
You
shows.
would like the show.
I do like the shows, but I just have seen very little of them.
And
Especially
if you
But
go
every
back,
time I watch
and
them,
you
I
like
enjoy
you
them.
like VFX and stuff, so you probably need to go back and watch the original.
Yeah.
And then get all that practical stuff
And that William Shatner-ness.
and the Tribbles.
Oh, those things are so cute.
No, they're not so cute.
They're so cute.
No, they're not so cute. They make my skin crawl, especially since the dead cat looks like a Tribble.
It really does.
And you know that in one of the short treks, I think it's a short trek, they explain where the Tribbles come from. They didn't explain it in anywhere else, but they explained, I think, in one of the short treks. Anything? Nothing? Nothing? If you want to follow the Traveling Fars, you can find us at the YouTube, Facebook, Pinterest, iTunes, Spotify, or wherever awesome podcasts like ours. We're the only podcast talking about anything good. We are the Traveling Fars. If you like the Instagram or the Twitters, Traveling Fars, and the email if you want to send something to the mommy person, travelingfars@gmail.com, and the blog space where all, going back to the first podcast, the lists, number 1, 2017. That's right, we've been doing this since 2017. thetravelingfars.blueberry.net. No E's in the blueberry.
And don't forget to check out our Patreon, patreon.com/thetravelingfars.
And you can find us on GoFundMe at The Traveling Farce.
And the Cash App.
$, The Traveling Farce.
And any other place they can send us money?
PayPal, Traveling Farce. I think that's it.
Please, go to the Patreon. I did not add tiers yet, but I'm thinking about adding a tier above the top tier. Just to, for all y'all out there who are truly balling.
Balling?
Balling. Not balling. Balling. The ballers. I asked a question today, I think it was today. Is anybody still ghetto fabulous? And then I found a picture of Halle Berry from Bats.
Here's your new controller.
It's very funny. Power A, but that's not Nintendo. Power A wireless controller for Nintendo Switch.
It's Amazon's
Mario
choice.
It's an Amazon's choice. $47.
It is Nintendo.
I'm in the Nintendo shop.
It is Nintendo licensed.
Animal Crossing.
White. Zelda. Pokemon.
Look, man.
Pokemon. And all matte black.
Ooh, what's up, Matt Black?
With the shiny D-pad. Fancy.
All right, that's it. We're out of here. Say goodbye to people.
Bye, folks.
Bye.
Say goodbye to people.
I'ma stand for a while because my butt hurt.
Peace.
All right, Aaron, so I'm going to tell you this. I've been thinking about it for probably 2 weeks.
Okay, nothing ever starts, nothing is ever good when a woman says something like that.
So when if we return to the United States,
Oh, okay.
if we return, we will probably go meatless.
Who's we?
The
Who are you
rest of
talking
us.
to?
The household.
I am meatless.
The household.
I am VeganAF over here. Y'all seen it? Y'all know.
The household.
Okay.
Just
I
because-
don't think you're making an announcement for me.
Why?
Because
Why would we do that?
here we've only been able to eat chicken and processed chicken at that.
Shouldn't do that.
and tuna. That's it. That's all we've had.
Shouldn't do that either.
Meat since October.
Don't do it.
And I was scrolling through and saw some Beyond Meat. You can like get it delivered to your house here. It's super duper expensive, but you can get it here now. Whereas when we first arrived, you could not. And I keep thinking, oh, I could get this and I could make this thing, and I could get that and make this thing. And when we were in the States, we all ate the meatless stuff. No.
I don't understand the meatless stuff.
Yeah, like we did a
Oh, you're
lot
talking
of the
about the
vegan
plant-based
stuff. Right, the plant-based stuff. And it's gonna be cheaper to buy one set of food instead of 2 sets of food.
It's not really 2 sets. It's just vegetables. I don't think it's
Isn't
cheaper.
the Beyond stuff more expensive than buying?
Yes, but
meat?
in the States, they have different brands, and they're not all as expensive as the
I
Beyond.
don't know. Until you give me Beyond salmon that tastes like salmon, I'm still gonna eat salmon.
That's fine.
Look, man, vegan yoga. That's all I got
Plus,
to say.
I don't like the Beyond stuff. It tastes weird.
What?
Well, if you're comparing it to,
But
if you're comparing it to the real thing,
But you've
then yes.
never had
I'm-
beef
right.
before in your life.
But
like,
he's had ground meat.
right, and it's a different texture. Like ground chicken and ground turkey are a different texture than the ground.
But you guys have had beef, and you say it tastes exactly like beef.
It doesn't taste like
it's,
beef.
It's the
It-
same texture.
Yeah, it definitely reminds you
Has
of
the same
what
mouthfeel as
what
the.
you experienced.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Well,
Plus, it's really salty.
some of it is very salty.
But they do that because.
It's also the States.
But what you have to remember also too, as well, is that don't add salt
Ever.
to any of those products. You just cook them.
And
You don't
if
need
you
to do anything else.
spices, get the
No salt.
salt-free
Yeah,
spices.
no salt.
Because
You don't need it. It's there. It's already there. They did it on purpose.
We learned why the U.S. has such a high blood pressure problem while we were there over the summer.
Such a high blood pressure.
Yeah, such a high blood pressure problem. Because we couldn't even eat potato chips.
Man, they're friggin' like what was it? Half salt or
It
whatever.
was
hell?
the low sodium baked.
Yeah, and it was a normal chip everywhere else in the world.
Oh my gosh. Like just eating 2 or 3 regular Lay's potato chips or Ruffles potato chips in the States.
Rufles?
Oh, I love me some
And you know
Rufles.
what? You know what? America, I don't like your Cheetos.
Yeah. I don't like your Cheetos either.
I don't like your
I like
Cheetos.
Mexican Cheetos.
I don't like your Cheetos.
I'll take Chinese Cheetos.
Oh, I like the chicken ones.
What about the Flamin' Hot?
No, there's so much salt. They're unbearable.
Look, man.
Plus, the cheese flavor doesn't really taste like cheese.
Look. Don't eat it. It was never for you to eat in the first place. It was never a good
It
thing.
was made to be
Don't
eaten.
eat it.
It was made to be eaten.
Just because they make it does not mean you got to eat it.
That's true. But I want it.
Forget Weird Al. Don't listen to him. He's Weird Al. I mean, think about that. What else you got?
I
I got an interview today.
And another one tomorrow.
Do I have another one tomorrow?
You do?
I guess it doesn't really matter now. Oh, yeah, I do have one, and then I have maybe a demo class sometime next week. I haven't checked. I haven't seen the response to that email yet.
And did you hear from the other school in St. Thomas?
I haven't seen any. No, I haven't seen anything from anybody. You got to remember, when I get up in the morning, it's like
Middle of the night
it's
for
middle of
them.
the night, so. Yeah. I can't really turn down any interview opportunities anymore due to time constraints, because I don't have any of those.
Except for the one in the seminary.
No.
No, I'm talking about time of interview.
And that's a high school. It's not.
Why does that matter to you? Why does it matter that it's a high school? Seminary. You keep acting like it's a high school. It's like, no.
You can't teach
You don't
English.
like to watch certain. Wait.
You can't teach
Wait.
English.
You didn't like to read something that had a ton of Christianity in it.
I really
And you're
did.
telling me that just working at a seminary is just like, oh, just go do that, it's not a big deal? Are you out of your mind? Everybody around you is always, all the time focused on the Bible?
Well, it is, going to the United States is pretty much all we're gonna get.
No, that's not true.
No.
That's not true at all.
We can't even be on like family Facebook pages without getting inundated with videos from church services or
No, but that's normal.
scripture. Or,
I don't see that as a problem. So
Oh,
I
I
can
do.
click away from that. If I'm working there, I can't click away.
Yes, click away from life.
I mean, I don't have a problem with working in a religious school, but I just think it's interesting that you're like, it's not a big deal, but it was a big deal when you were reading the book.
I get to choose.
Click away.
Click away.
What else you got? Anything else?
No,
Now that we have, I don't know how much time I have.
we have a half an hour.
No, my thing is at 2:30. Got an
Oh.
hour.
This week I'm almost finished with the third Percy Jackson book.
Oh, wait.
Wait a
It's
minute,
Karen's
is this
book club.
Karen's book club?
Dude, we gotta.
Better than Oprah?
I gotta get a thing. She needs a jingle. She needs her own music.
I'll send
Maybe that's what I'll do. Is
I'll
I'll
send you
change the music for your book club
I'll
time.
send you a...
You got a thing?
Oh, I have so many loops. I could send you
You mean you got so many loops?
I could send you something upbeat and perky.
Upbeat and perky?
Yeah.
All right, Karen's book club. Let's do it.
So I'm into the third Percy Jackson book again, but like I told you, it's been since 2008 since I've read these, so there's a whole heap that I forgot, and I also caught a mistake. So in the second book,
Oh my.
they talk about this Pegasus and how it's a girl Pegasus, but in the third book, it's a boy Pegasus, and it's the same one that he had released. And
Did the girl Pegasus get paid less than the boy Pegasus?
probably because she's a girl.
What? What is wrong with you two? What the hell?
We're mixing in politics with.
Don't ruin
With the
Percy
per-
Jackson
with
with
the-
politics
yes,
and social
yeah.
commentary.
Hey, it's in the modern era.
It is.
No!
Yes, it is.
Pegasus don't get paid.
You don't know.
I know.
Maybe-
And what do they get paid in? Apples?
Maybe
And
maybe
sugar cubes.
she got less apples.
And
Fewer apples a
Maybe
day.
she got an apple instead of a sugar cube.
Yeah.
It's still sugar. One of them's better for you. So what
But if you're a horse, you don't care about your health. You're always eating healthy. You just want that little hit of sugar.
Gotta get that hit. Can I get a hit? Ha! Any more about Percy? About book club?
I really had forgotten. I did get a new one
Fight Club.
this week that I had pre-ordered. It's called Before the Crown and Kingdom, and I don't remember the other books that it goes with because I wouldn't have pre-ordered a book that I hadn't already read the ones before it. So I have to go back and figure out which.
What about the Shadow and Bone?
Who knows?
I watched that.
I
Netflix
am-
Shadow and Bone. Looks
I actually
interesting.
have that on
Good
my
start.
wish list of Shadow and Bone. There's 6 of them, right? And I initially when I did the search in iBooks, only 3 of them came up, and I had to go do like a deeper dive into iBooks to find it because I couldn't find the other 3. So I found them. They're pretty pricey. Like if you bought them individually, they're like $8 a book,
Well, the price probably went up because of the show.
maybe, because they do that.
That's what I would do.
That's what I
But
would do.
if you bought the trilogy as one file, it's $19 versus $8 each. But then they don't give you that option for the other 3 books in the series,
Okay.
which stinks.
Okay.
So I'll probably do that. The thing I don't like doing about the trilogy in one file is that it only counts as reading one book.
Oh
in one
God.
thing.
Nobody cares what you're counting.
I care.
Really?
I try to keep my goal.
I know, but what does it matter really in the grand scheme of things? In 100 years, no one will give a damn. No one.
I will.
Yeah, because you gonna be here in 100 years.
She is. She has been.
See?
What are you talking about? She was bouncing Jesus on her knee. I mean, come on now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember? All right. You got anything else?
I don't.
Anything? Nothing? Nothing? If you want to follow the Traveling Farrs, you can find us at the YouTube, Facebook, Pinterest, iTunes, Spotify, or wherever awesome podcasts like ours. We're the only podcast talking about anything good. We are the Traveling Farrs. If you like the Instagram or the Twitters, Traveling Farrs, and the email if you want to send something to the mommy person, travelingfars@gmail.com, and the blog space where all going back to the first podcast, the lists, number 1, 2017. That's right, we've been doing this since 2017. The travelingfars.blueberry.net. No E's in the blueberry.
And don't forget to check out our Patreon, patreon.com/thetravelingfars.
And you can find us on GoFundMe at the Traveling Farrs.
And the Cash App.
$, the Traveling Farrs.
And any other place they can send us money?
PayPal, Traveling Farrs. I think that's it.
Please, go to the Patreon. I did not add tiers yet, but I'm thinking about adding a tier above the top tier. Just to, you know, for all y'all out there who are truly balling. Balling. Not balling. Balling. The ballers. I asked a question today. I think it was today. Is anybody still ghetto fabulous? And then I found a picture of Halle Berry from Bat.
Here's your new controller.
It's very funny. Power A, but that's not Nintendo. Power A wireless controller for Nintendo Switch.
It's Amazon's choice.
It's an Amazon's choice. $47.
It is Nintendo.
I'm in the Nintendo shop.
It is Nintendo licensed.
Animal Crossing.
White. Zelda. Pokemon.
Look, man.
Pokemon. And all matte black.
Ooh, what's up, Matt Black?
With the shiny D-pad. Fancy.
All right, that's it. We're out of here. Say goodbye to people.
Bye, folks.
Bye.
Say goodbye to people.
I'ma stand for a while because my butt hurts.
Peace.